Hi, welcome to my art. My name is Rob Gustavusson, and I'm just throwing some old art that I did. I call it art. I don't know what you guys would call it. Influenced by science fiction and comic books and pulps and things like that. Usually drawing from within myself, whatever's there, sitting at restaurants and doodling my entire life. And drawing helps me to focus. None of this stuff is computer enhanced, obviously. And I hope you'll check out some of my web pages, graphic-illusion.com. I do a lot of drawings, or I have done a lot of drawings. Now I'm doing lots of other kinds of experiments. But this is just old stuff in the realm of comics. And every now and then I think I'm going to draw a comic strip, and I do about a page, and I go on to something else. That's one of my drawings that I like. And then that's just a weird thing. This guy here is sort of maybe an offshoot of the Watcher. Who knows? I've obviously been influenced by comic books since I've read them since I was very young, and put out comic fanzines. So some of these would make good fanzine drawings, and then others might make. You've seen some of these before. Might be good ideas for characters, villains and heroes, and I call this one Cosmic Soup. Facial fantasist. And again, when I take a drawing, when I do a drawing, what could come from it is a painting. So I start with a drawing. You've seen some of these. And then what I do is, if I find something that I like that accidentally comes forth, I can easily do a watercolor with it, or an acrylic piece. See my little flying car, or something else. I'm putting them on YouTube because there's a record of them existing. All the drawings you're seeing are very old. There's one from 1976. It says, right here it says, "Don't read holy books, live by example. You know how Christ lived, emulate that. Trust your own inner knowing. You actually know everything but aren't in touch with it. This fact is recognized by the tennis pros. It is recognized by the mystic, by the piano teacher, as by the yogin. By the vocal coach, as by the Zen master, and the exponent of mental prayer. And by certain comic book or even SF authors, artists, creators, publishers, people in every walk of life." Part of that might have been paraphrased by George Leonard. "One is a whole and complete and perfect self. Cogito ergo sum doesn't happen to be true. I think, therefore I am doesn't happen to be true," they discovered. "My existence does not depend on the fact that I am thinking. It depends on the fact that whether I know it or not, I am being thought by a mind much greater." That's sort of like a joke. I don't know if I really mean that, but every now and then something comes out. And a long time ago I went to a place called Arcata, and there was a statue there, Ben Franklin. And this is the back of the statue. I don't know what it looks like for real. And here we are. "United we stand, Arcata, human liberation." And I draw on anything, napkins, comic book board inserts. I use all mediums, especially, as I mentioned, Pentel pen. This is Warp Weasel. He rocks his consciousness for humanity. And you've seen this one, there's the original. Spirit is truth. You can't really believe man, but you can believe God. You can believe spirit. The power of truth is God. This one I like because of the dark and light. And here's one of the original Mr. Dow versions. I put that on the internet when I first explored the internet.